Good on you, Alejo. Thank you, Vaughan. And we are underway with the first heat of the round of 16 for the women. And we have a quarterfinal spot up for grabs here. M.Picklum's been super consistent on a run through the opening stages of the tour this year. Really let Molly know that she's going to be in attack mode in this heat. But it is going to be M.Picklum taking the first ride of the day. Beautiful floating re-entry to kick things off. A nice flow. This wave, it runs down the line at a different pace to the Bell's Bowl. So an adjustment needing to be made by the competitors, but they did know that the event site was being set up yesterday for a potential run here at Winky, so they would have got some reps in. But the conditions very different, but a positive start here for Molly.
It's that fast pace of this wave.
Absolutely. And like you said, Flick, it's not one of those dynamic air rev super high risk manoeuvres, but it's a sketchy manoeuvre because there is turbulence on there. She gets some good work down the line. Almost shades of J-Bay as she finishes off that final turn. But a good three-turn.
This run of 4 events count if they want to crack at the WSL finals, as we see Luana in response to Molly's first wave. That score's yet to come through. And we'll see what Luana can throw down. Grew up surfing Sunset, so has a great forehand, big calves as well. When you look at the weapons that these two surfers possess, Flick, pretty similar.
Lulu, well, let's have a look here, Rich.
Yeah, so Luana takes off. Nice clean snap to start things off, but cut back, straight back into the power source. Another slash on the open face, but this is where things started to unwind a little bit. She doesn't get this final manoeuvre, gets stuck behind, unfortunately, and really needed that final turn if she wanted.
Yeah, it's a rare day when Italo doesn't stop an air in a heat or in a free surf, as we see Luana now. So playing catch-up, but she has the big turns on these individual sections, but didn't really tee off on that one the way she would have liked. Does sort of lend itself. It's a little bit more forgiving, Rich, this wave for those progressive turns, but Bell's a little trickier, seems to have a bit more water in the bowl.
Perhaps a bit thinner, and again, you can kind of attack it. You can see here Luana just roping that big cut back to start, gets the finishing hit, and well, this is going to be a great view from the drone. You can see here, puts that board on rail, wraps it around cleanly, waits patiently for that.
Stormy Bell's Bowl. And these long walls at Winky where we see M.Picklum right here. And a little bit of a catch there on the first turn. I'll let you take it away, Ron.
Thank you, Kaipo. Someone get a portrait of that man so he can update his profile picture. It's looking incredible out there this morning.
He's paddling into this one. Good looking ride.
Yeah, well situated too. She'll get to drive into this first section. Luana Silva, an opportunity here to get ahead of M.Picklum. She needs a 4.45. Couple of turns already. Gets the big finish. Throws that tail around. A committed turn. Joe Gianca watching on. He likes it. Throws his hands together. But that was impressive stuff.
Giving Molly something to think about.
Yeah, love it when a plan comes together. Executed almost perfectly. Great start to the wave. Clean snap, and again, a beautiful little wrap. And then tags it, as you said, Flick. Put a little bit more emphasis into that final manoeuvre. Great water angle here, and that gives you a good vision of that little northerly wind surface texture that's been created here. So hard to really dig in with the rail. That first wrap, live action.
Yeah, Molly just hammering down the line here. Foot to the floor, drives up into the pocket. We'll see what kind of work she got done on the outside, but it was a 6.33 for Luana. She jumps up into first. And already we're seeing that here at Winky, you're not adding extras necessarily, just small increments on those final moves. You can really bank a big number if you get a tall section to bank into.
Yeah, and then Molly behind her.
And we had a couple of waves ridden during the break. Take us through this one, Flick.
Yeah, so big snap there for Lulu. She goes down the line here. This wave running off pretty fast. She gets another carve here. She's chasing a 5.18, so nice little finishing tap there, but does she get around and get another opportunity? She doesn't. I'm not quite sure if this is going to be the score. It's beautiful surfing, but this wave was quite fast. I feel like she didn't get a real chance to just drop down and really get that sort of vertical approach. And, I mean, like you said, Ron, I mean, this heat's so close at the moment. And beautiful little finish there. But, yeah, even just to speak to that point before, she really does have that opportunity, I think, as we see Zhao.
Luana would have been to her first ride, the 4.83, knowing she needs a bit more than that, was probably aware without a huge finish there that she wasn't going to get that number, but M.Picklum will try and extend now. No. She goes down, so again, just leaving the door open and providing an opportunity for Luana here. Molly, when she's been through her turns, you know, despite the fall there, I think she looks really on. She looks crisp, but a couple of mistakes in this heat have kind of held her back, or at least stopped her from really shutting Luana down.
She's making this, no problems. As we see Lulu answering back now.
Well, this is the big opportunity. 4.33 on her last wave. Wasn't enough. A much better start here. Looking for a 5.18. She's dealing with that chatter as well, really nicely. A big attack on the bowl there. 2 big hits in the pocket. Power displaced.
It's a fine line, right? You saw Molly go down in that earlier wave because she had to try to highline float, but try to force the turn in there at the same time. Luana flowing nicely, but really I think the tale of today at Winky Pop is going to be projection and performance at the same time.
Pretty solid. Molly up behind her. We've got a really big heat on our hands for Luana, trying to climb those ratings. And Molly just trying to maintain this incredibly consistent run of finals appearances she's had through the first 4 events.
It's hard to do that dance.
Kuiper, just talk to us quickly about the texture on the surface out there, and also when you look east, which these competitors, they're surfing into that sunlight. Is it a blinding light? Is it hard to really hear it? 7.33 for Luana. She's in front. M.Picklum has just over 3 minutes to turn this around. She has a 7.67, still the highest scoring number of this heat, so only needs basically a 5.99. Great result here, surfing at Winky. Got herself a second place finish back in 2023. The clear favourite on paper and based on her results this year, but this event has a habit of, you know, some upset results. It's an interesting point in the season, Flick.
It's interesting, right? It just, Molly is going to know where the errors were.